Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Rogue, game number 7 or 8 in the series, depending on how you want to count it, since apparently this game was released at the same day as Unity. But it is game number 7 for me, and I'm going to skip right ahead to the menu here, because Assassin's Creed games have the habit of playing trailers in the opening if you stay too long on the opening screen, and I don't want to get interrupted now. But I do gotta say this, I did like that little animation in the opening screen of the assassin symbol turning into a Templar symbol. Or well, not really turning into, it's more like you look at it from a different angle and then it becomes a different symbol. That's some deep symbolism, is it not? But yeah, game number 7, and I wasn't entirely sure if I should be playing this at all, since I said that yes, I will play the entire franchise, but I will stick to the main games, and I will skip spin-offs and non-essential DLC. But most people seem to think that this game is still worthwhile playing, and since it's not very long, I decided to play it. And most people also said I should be playing it before Unity, so that's what I'll be doing. And yeah, I mean, the game does have an interesting premise, because apparently you're playing as a Templar this time. And I mean, this doesn't really seem to be much of a secret. The symbol in the intro screen is a dead giveaway, and they even say so on the store page of the Uplay store. So apparently they were not trying to pull another Hazem on you where you don't know that the character you're playing is actually a Templar for a few hours at least. So yeah, I hope this will give me some new insights into the Templar Order, because the Templars in the series so far, they have been a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, sometimes they are like almost parodies of villains. Best example would be the Borgia, with their excessive cruelty and incestuous relationships and so on. And sometimes they're just like very generic bad guys, and once a game was over I completely forgot their name, or even during the game for that matter, like in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or to a lesser degree in Revelations. And yeah, I mean, there have been some attempts to give us a closer look at the Templars, specifically in Assassin's Creed 3, which was, well, partially successful for me. I did talk about that in my verdict video back then. But yeah, I'm going to assume we will see a different side of the Templars in this game, and I'm going to assume the assassins are going to be like the opponents and the bad guys in this game, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, not really much else to say. As usual, I will upload one episode every other day, always at the same time. And please, no spoilers in the comment section. And you can follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel. For example, the series was supposed to start a few days ago, but I was out of town for a few days, so I had to postpone it. And I usually post updates like this on my Twitter, so you can always check there for schedule information and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess that's really all I want to say. So options should be configured already. Let's just start the story. Yes, I want to start a new game. Abstergo. Okay, so I guess we're still going with the same framing story of some Abstergo employee looking through various memories. At least this time they're actually looking for like a Templar for their games as protagonists, which makes a lot more sense than looking at all the assassins, right? So yeah, let's start this and off we go. Design blueprints. Design blueprints can be found by exploring the world. They are kept in specific chests. They unlock precious items and the best ship upgrades, so be sure to get them all. Okay, so we are going to have a ship. I mean, the store page said that it would be set in the 18th century, but that is rather vague. I mean, both Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag were in the 18th century, but one was like at the beginning and the other at the end, so it could be anywhere in that time frame, I suppose.
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the assassin brotherhood.
Okay, so we're somewhere in the middle of the 18th century.
These are the tenets of the creed. The principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Kill the assassin. Okay, well, we are right in the middle of gameplay already. And from that little intro I gather that our Templar used to be an assassin. So I'd be interested to see his motivation for changing sides.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Well, that was a failure.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Oh, okay.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay.
So apparently we are still an assassin, and we haven't actually changed sides yet.
Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Well, I think I'm still into swing of things, so I still more or less know how to play this. But yeah, let's synchronize this. I hope all my options in terms of graphics are configured correctly, but it looks pretty good so far. Right, where did you go to? Oh, over here.
Hurry. We'd best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated!
Oh boy.
I will teach you some manners, boy.
Do I have to beat him up now? Yes, I think so. Alright, yeah, I think I still remember how to do this.
You irresponsible wretch.
Press E to counter and then press E to knock out. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the same.
Stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded.
That guy seems to be very pleasant. The Chevalier guy.
Take these. You'll need them.
Alright. Got some swords.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training.
So, I do have optional objectives here, and I prefer to read them on the pause screen, as you probably remember. Remain undetected by British guards. Kill all British guards. Okay, yeah, guess I will try to do that.
Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
So, let's see, what are my options here? I can probably use the tree.
We will find them and let them bury what's left of you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
Oh, you
There
already
goes
killed
again.
that guy. I thought I was just about to... jump into the haystack and take care of him. Alright. Oh, well.
You there!
There's a guy over here that might notice me.
The bastards!
Well, so much for staying undetected. Alright, at least it means I can practice my combat skills again. Well, it looks like Shay is not a good assassin to begin with. First mission and he already failed being stealthy. Okay, I see more enemies over here. At the very least, I can try to fulfill the second objective, which is to kill all of them, I suppose.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Why am I on the lamppost? That is rather unfortunate. Oh well, there's a lot of soldiers in here. But okay, I mean, don't really have to stay undetected anymore. Let's just pick them up one by one.
Stay right there! Prepare to breathe!
There we go, killed them all. So, I need to rescue you. Also, is this something? Oh, this is the thing to get up, I remember. So, not going to use this. Oh well, there's more of them.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
So, is it my vessel now?
This pile of merde. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
Ah,
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on.
alright.
Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Well, that was
Old
fast.
pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons. She'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Oh, connard.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan! That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Okay. Firing cannons. To fire your cannons, hold right mouse button and move mouse to aim, then press left mouse button to shoot. Shoot the hull for maximum damage. Again, I'm going to assume this is more or less the same as before. So I think I will be fine.
The Morrigan was an old goddess. She's the queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
Sir! To the fore!
Okay, what do we got here? Is this... This is a ship we're trying to reach, so I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to destroy it, right? I don't really see any enemies so far. Oh, well, now I see. I think the ones over here might be hostile. Yeah, I think I may have to destroy them. But I need to go a little bit closer. Not quite there yet. Right. There we go. Let's see if I'm still
They will sink her!
practiced in this kind of stuff.
Ready for battle, men!
Alright. Apparently I do not have like an actual broadside yet.
On your mark, Captain! Going fast as we can, sir!
Probably have to upgrade my ship first in order to do this. Alright, we have another one over here. Just need to make sure that I don't hit the other ship.
Her to pieces! Do something!
I'm on it! I'm totally working on it. This ship is not that well equipped.
Bloody miss! Ready to board!
My ship!
Ah, the poor guy. It's okay. We almost defeated all of them.
Breaking up!
There's just one more over here, and it's a really small one.
Ready to march!
South the rails!
Oh, well, I don't want to hit your ship over here.
Get the mates free!
Let's make sure we don't accidentally sink our own ship here.
Fire!
It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of Le Guerfort. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
There we go. He's pleased with us. He didn't exactly show, but apparently he is.
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. We're rolling go. Our boots and our clothes are all in them. Erotic and dandy dandy.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
Okay. I'm a captain now. There we go. Assassin's Creed Rogue. The ship does seem very small in comparison to the other one. Gotta be honest about that.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Oh. We're going back to the out of Animus world. Yep.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an Animus. Animus, yes?
Okay.
You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building.
Okay.
We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
I wonder if I'm still the same
Follow
employee
me.
as before.
Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done anything. I've just been doing my job. Oh, here you are. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the same employee or just
like we practiced
another
in our
random
safety drills.
one.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive.
Oh, I'm always positive.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up.
Okay.
Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
Right? Let's do it.
Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions.
Fascinating.
Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Alright. So what are we going to do? Restore the server, it says. Oh, there's stuff lying around here. Someone lost their pet. How will they ever find their way around here if they haven't gotten their pet on them? Well, I guess my destination is somewhere over here, and apparently I will be going there alone.
Come on, numbskull.
Just don't hurry me like that. I want to look around a bit, because there's usually stuff to discover. But I think I will do this later, once I have a bit more time. And I mean, I'm sure I can just leave the animals whenever I want, and then we can do some explorations here. So, is this where I need to go? Yes, it is.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed.
Okay.
Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot.
Oh, great. Another hacking puzzle. Yeah, please show me how this is done. Modifiers. Modifiers affect the direction of the beam at a certain angle. Transparent, reflect, splitter? This is actually even more confusing. Powering the core. Power a core segment by hitting one with a beam. If the core segment is red, that means that two or more beams are hitting it at the same time. If the core segment is blue, it is powered correctly. When all the cores are powered, the system is repaired. Right. Well, doesn't seem that difficult. So, can select the various rings. Okay. And, I see.
Good job.
Okay, well,
The core wasn't too complex.
that wasn't difficult after all.
Hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
But they probably went easy on me for the first puzzle.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Inspiration, Al-Mualim. Burke discovers that the old man of the mountains was wise indeed. Okay, I do remember this Burke guy. I think there was like a file on him in the previous game. Don't remember the details anymore, but he was mentioned before. Alright, that's interesting, but I'm not sure how this is going to help me repair the system.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that.
Yes.
You should just get back to your Animus.
Okay, I will do.
With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky.
Really? You encourage me to do this?
Dropped his communicator by the elevator? If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Okay.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
Okay.
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
What exactly is the question, though? But okay, I guess I will just return to the Animus now. That's what I'm supposed to do. And I'm supposed to look for stuff lying around. So yeah, I guess I can probably like hack into computers again and do all that kind of stuff. And I will, but I think we will leave that for later. And what else do we got here? Oh well, some promotion for other games here. Right, this is probably another thing I can hack, huh? Also, it's been a while that I played the first game, years ago, before I even started making Let's Plays. But from what I remember, the whole thing, the conflict between Assassins and Templars, was a lot more ambiguous in that game. I mean, the Templars were obviously portrayed as, like, the bad guys, and some of them seemed to be really despicable human beings. But the game always left you with a bit of doubt whether what you believed was actually true. And the fact that your mentor turned out to be a pretty crazy evil person in the end certainly made the whole thing a lot more grey than it was specifically in Assassin's Creed 2. But okay, let's go back to the Animus. And who are you? Can I talk to you? Probably not. No, he's just walking around, some random security guy. Yeah, I will look around this place in more detail later and hack some stuff and collect some stuff, but for now let's go back to the Animus, and not exactly sure where my computer is. Somewhere over here. Just following the symbol. Okay, this apparently is mine. This looks very disorderly. And it doesn't really look like the one from the previous game, so maybe it's a different employee. Assassin's Creed Rising Phoenix. Never heard about that before. But we have Assassin's Creed 3 over here. More in-game advertisement for other games. But yeah, let's just go back into the Animus for now, and we will return to this place later to look around a little bit more closely. Oh well, Devonport Homestead. I remember this place.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Oh.
Adewale.
I do remember
How go
him.
things in the West Indies?
Both of them.
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
I probably wouldn't have recognized them, but I do remember their
Who's our
names.
visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
So we have an old Ade and a young Achilles.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vendredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Okay, well, sorry for listening in on you, but that was pretty interesting. Especially since apparently we're looking for another precursor temple. Oh, I can go inside apparently. But let's stick to our actual task for now. I'm sure we can look around here some other time as well. Reach the training area.
Has got some new girls working by the docks. If the captain says he needs me, don't come looking till the morning.
Who's talking? Okay, this is the training area. And we have some people to train with, I suppose.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Complete your training. Learn from Hope, learn from Liam, learn from Kisegowase. And I probably butchered that name. But okay, let's start with the training. I guess we're starting with her.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Okay.
Well, some of that is true at least. What will we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
That's very useful. Just watch me.
Can you kill without being noticed?
Well, we'll see. Kind of failed it before. So, let's try to do better this time. Kill from above, kill from a bush, kill while sprinting, kill from a haystack. Okay, well, that's all very basic, so I think
Take the
we'll
high
be able
ground,
to do
Shay.
it.
Dispatching from the air is most effective.
There we go.
You certainly know how to handle yourself.
That's one of them down, but people get suspicious again. So, kill from a bush, kill while sprinting, kill from a haystack. I feel I should do the sprinting last, because that's the most obvious and I will probably get detected doing that. I mean, the people that I kill are just puppets.
A classic haystack.
But,
Hide in it and surprise your target when he gets close.
there are other people that can potentially detect me. So, let's see, where do we have a haystack? Is this over here a haystack? I think it is. So, let's whistle. Oh, you can actually see how far your whistle
classic haystack.
is going
Hide in
to
it
reach.
and surprise your target when he gets close.
So I guess the moving people are my target after all. Alright, let's try this again. Well, he's not getting close enough for an actual assassination. So let's try a different haystack maybe. Ah, here we go.
I see him
Attack
there!
from around a corner and your target will never know what hit him.
What just happened? I think someone... So, I think I have to kill the puppets, but I have to stay undetected from the living people. That was a little bit confusing.
Nicely done.
But okay, there we go.
I am surprised.
Kill from a bush. Well, let's see. I suppose that dummy over here would be close enough.
And your target will never know what hit him.
There we go.
Top form, Shay.
And I'm already at 10 assassinations. And finally I have to perform one running assassination. I guess I could do that on pretty much every target. Oh, let's try this one over here.
Top form, Shay.
There we go.
You did better than I expected.
I did get detected once
Have
though,
your skills
so
actually grown, Shay?
minus in the B note.
Do not get a swelled head over it.
Okay, so we finished our first lesson, but we have 2 more to go. And I mean, this is more or less basic tutorial stuff, but it's a good way to refresh my memories.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
Where are you? If you're hiding very well. Oh, I see. You are up here. Alright, let's follow. So, this is just some free running. Alright, this is simple enough.
I am waiting.
I am right behind you.
It is time for the hunt.
Okay, we're hunting some sort of animal. Let's see.
Use all your senses together to find prey.
Right. I found an animal. An elk. Okay. Well, I can probably just air assassinate it.
Killing
There we go.
meaningless. We must use what nature gives us.
I'm going to skin it, and then I'm going to sell it.
Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Oh, I can craft stuff, obviously. Craft pistol holsters. Okay, again, that's more or less the same as before. Let's do it. And that's about it.
With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers.
I will try. I feel I performed better in this task than in the previous one. But we have more training to complete. So let's meet up with Liam.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
No one really seems to be all that convinced about his skills, huh?
Shoot these targets. You can take your time, but not too much. We've more work after this.
Right. Let's shoot.
Reload.
Reload. Most annoying thing ever. Oh, right. I can like
Anyone
quick
can hit
shoot.
targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Shoot the targets within the time limit. Okay.
Come on, hurry up.
That's one. Oh, I can reload. Okay, reload. Takes forever. So, got more over here. And that one is pretty far away. Oh, right, need to reload. And just one more, so I think I should be able to do it. Oh, still need to reload. Barely made it. So.
Well done, Shay. Keep it up. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, get a move on.
Alright. Gotta meet Achilles again. A very young one, but that's going to be interesting. Who are you? Well, I guess he's just training. There's so many assassins here. It's so different from the homestead we've seen in Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, I do remember this place. The little bay. That's an interesting flag. Don't think I've seen that before.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Okay, so we're hunting some ancient artifact again. As usual. So, yeah, I didn't remain undetected. I guess I'm out of practice. But I did, oh, there was another optional objective. Complete Liam's lesson in under 40 seconds. I didn't do that either. But then again, I completely missed my optional objectives again. So, yeah, let's just continue, I suppose. Not the best start. And there we go, we're still at the homestead, and I guess we now would have to go to our next mission, which is a party on board of the ship. But I think this is a good time to end the first episode. So yeah, we met our protagonist. I do kind of wonder how he ended up, you know, with the assassins in the first place. I hope we will learn a little bit more about that. And like I said, I am specifically interested in seeing his motivations for, you know, changing these sides. Because in previous games, the assassins, I mean, they usually didn't join the assassins out of conviction. You know, usually the conviction came later, in some cases more believable than in others. But most of the time they didn't join because they thought, oh well, these people are fight for ideals that I believe in. But it was like revenge, or in case of Edward, it was greed, or Altair was just born into it. That's why I'm interested to hear why Shay joined the assassins. Maybe he wasn't convinced in the first place either. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this will develop in the next few episodes. But let's end the first episode here, and I hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.